What? It better be no filter news and talk. It better be no filter news and talk. It better be no filter news and talk. It better. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Filter News and Talk. It's your girl Ingrid, and look, today we're talking about the group Ready for the World. How many of y'all remember Ready for the World?
No, it's gonna be so. Oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning comes. Sing song. Oh, Sheila.
So the group originally consists of frontman Melvin Riley, Gordon Strozier on lead guitar, Gregory Potts on keyboards, Willie Triplet on percussion and keyboards, John Eaton on bass guitar, and Jer Valentine on drums. They had performed throughout the Flint High School talent shows and were discovered by WJLB Detroit radio personality, the Electrifying Mojo, in 1982. They gained regional fame with their first release, Tonight, in 1993. Tonight was an underground hit in Flint and Detroit, which helped garner them national attention shortly after signing under the MCA label. They recorded their debut album, Ready for the World, during 1984, with producer Bernard Terry and engineer Charles Brown Jr. And also, that whole album in 1985, Ready for the World, went platinum. In 1986, Long Time Coming went gold, so they had some hits. In 1988, they did Rough and Ready. 1991, they did Straight Down to Business. In '04, they did She Says She Wants. And in 2011, Love, Money, and Music. Yes, so they was out there doing the thing, okay? Excellent group. But unfortunately, a lot of times we say, where are they now? Where are they now? Well, unfortunately, the group broke up, after the lead single Riley went on record. He went on record and he went on to record a solo album. He released Ghetto Love on MCA in 1994 and Bedroom Stories on an independent label, Bogard Entertainment Group, in 2000. A Ready for the World reunion album, She Says She Wants Some, followed in 2004, featuring mostly urban ballads. Okay? So the group continued to tour, but however, they continue to tour separately. Yes, like it's kind of crazy because it's almost like the whole Temptation thing. You had two different groups. And you had the same group that kind of, and most groups have done this, because if I'm not mistaken, I think New Edition did this, and also a Climax have done this. And where they continue to do two different separate tours, but continue touring under the same name, if I'm saying that right. And I think that caused some type of issues with the group, and they had a falling out, again. But baby, let me tell you, they have taken to social media, okay, with some differences, and they pulling out receipts on each other. And I really hate this happen. I really did. I hate this happen for them, because this was such a good group. And I always wanted to see them continue to make music and, continue to, bring that hot, sultry flavor that they used to have, And anywho, listen ahead. You got the lead singer, okay? You got the lead singer Melvin Riley, and then you got Gordon Strozier, the one that's on guitar. They're going back and forth on social media. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. But listen and tell me what y'all think. And it's a little long, so just listen. They're going back and forth pretty bad, so I understand why groups don't get together.
What up, y'all? Nikki, what's going on, baby? Glenn Marshall, what's going on? I'm over a friend's house going live because I heard my phone is ringing off the hook. I'm getting text messages that Melvin is on. I'm in the toilet because I'm going to address this black ass turd. A black lion ass turd that he did everything, this, that, and the other. First, to show the truth, he said he did everything by himself. I'm on the toilet because I'm gonna address this turd. Cuzzo, I'm here whenever you're ready to come see me. But my phone has been ringing off the hook because Melvin is telling more motherfucking lies. And to address the turd, I felt I should sit on the toilet and shit. He said he did everything. He did this. He did that. I'm not even going to address that. I'm going to put some links to the album credits from MCA. Your name couldn't be on the credit for writers. It would have to be from the publishing or the copyrights of the song for your name to be on the record. So I'm going to start with Tonight, and I'm going to move my motherfucking ass up to whatever. As far as this nigga saying people ain't playing live on stage, fuck what that nigga talking about. He's been lying and bullshitting all the motherfucking time. He stole our money, and I'm not even going to address that again. Tell that nigga if I'm lying, take me to court for assassination of character. He don't want to do that because all the skeletons in the statement's going to fall out the fucking closet. I'm on the motherfucking toilet because I'm addressing a fucking lying turd that's fucked our lives up over the years. Am I supposed to be happy because I got a little extra pussy? We just going to address this. Steve Walker, what's going on, big bro? You know what I'm saying? If he wants to talk about the second album of Love You Down, we wasn't even supposed to be in the studio. We were supposed to be at Bernard Terry's studio. And somehow or another, we went down to Gary Spaniola's. Did he tell y'all that we got sued for all our royalties for that second album that he did Love You Down on? We didn't get paid shit. We ended up paying Gary Spaniola $250,000 to $500,000 fucking dollars. Did he tell y'all that? Yeah, Gary did the solo on Love You Down. I never took him credit for that. But Gary sued him for not paying him no writers and no producers credit for $500,000. He got $90,000 plus $80,000, $90,000 plus $80,000 for every point. If you do that on a almost platinum record, Gary Spaniola got paid more than all of us. In the meantime, the person that cut our first album, Bernard Terry, didn't get nothing for helping us do a platinum or almost double platinum record for the first record. We went from Bernard Terry to Gary Spaniola. I had nothing to do with that. We weren't even supposed to be in the studio. So I don't lie. Everybody know me. My street niggas know me. I don't tell no motherfucking lies. And as far as addressing that, I'm going to show y'all album credits. And we're going to start from Tonight, the first single. And you're going to see my name on there. And the only songs that was written by themselves, I think, were Digital Display, written by Greg Potts. I got a low network connection on my phone. Digital Display was wrote by Greg Potts. I'm in the toilet, sitting on the motherfucking toilet, addressing this black lion ass turd. My manager said the oxygen is leaving this room. This nigga's called the agencies, promoters, radio stations. I'm gonna also tag this also with his resignation letter to us through email. He's no longer the lead singer. He ain't responsible for paying nobody. And but I'm gonna start fucking I'm gonna tag that shit on there. I'm also gonna tag some other things. If it shit keep going further on this motherfucking Facebook page, no, I ain't good, cuz. If it keep going further, I got the fucking shit from the IRS and everything else from the IRS and the statements we finally got after 20 fucking years. So I'm not even going to address all this niggas' lies and all his comments and people talking about he got this many comments. We got 78 fans. I'm not even trying to run Melvin's fans away from him. Right now, we done did 8 shows to his fucking 1 show. We got a new lead singer that's younger. I'm not gay, looks better. Oh, the shows we did in Melbourne and Detroit, they didn't run up on stage and pump on Melvin. This nigga had women jumping him in San Diego the other day. So fuck this fake ass nigga. I'm in the toilet because I'm addressing this turd. It wouldn't be 4 of us playing together right now. And only John needed to stay behind with him. It's a reason for that, y'all. What's up, Hodge? I had to hang up on your brother and them and whoever. I don't know their names after they changed them to 15 Muslim names. I don't know. But I'm in the toilet over my buddy's house. My nigga, one of my niggas, and one of his wife's house. I'm on the toilet to address this turd. I had to jump off the phone. My phone lines was running off the hook and all this other bullshit. But I'm ready to end this conversation on this toilet. Let my turds go to address this motherfucking turd. How do you steal motherfuckers' money, then call agencies and radio stations after you quit a group? I was left at home because myself caught the dude stealing, and if they didn't do tonight, which I wrote on, he said they gave me some riders because he was my friend. All right. What about, I'm going to tell him like I told the nigga my bad. Why I told the nigga the last time. When you went solo and you left us behind, you used Frank Robinson, Eric Scott, Keith Scott, Derek Martin, I forgot Raheem Peterson's cousin. They wrote all your music for you. Did they get their money? If us members are ready for the world, and I'm gonna show you motherfuckers the credits from the record company, from the actual record company. Susan Linderman typed the stuff up. She can attest to this. She's my friend on Facebook. Your name don't get on album from a major record company if you don't do shit. If your name ain't on the copyrights. So I'm on the toilet. Y'all see the toilet behind me. I'm gonna flush it. I'm not hard, but I got my pistol in the motherfucking sink. I'm just telling the motherfucking truth. So I'm not even gonna do no talking. I'm gonna let the motherfucking credits on the records do the talking. And I'm gonna let them speak for themselves. I got some of the credits because I knew it was gonna come down to this shit. And this nigga, Starletter, what's up? I'm addressing your fake ass brother-in-law on this motherfucking toilet. When a nigga stealing your money and then calling promoters, agencies, radio stations, venues to try to fuck up our shows. We got more shows than him. After he went solo, sent us letter, threatened us, cussed us out after taking our fucking money. Fuck that nigga. Now I'm through talking. I'm ready to post this. It's going to be attached to this video.
I can't script what I'm about to say. I just got to say what I have to say. For 35 years, I've been in the business, and pretty much I've never had the tabloid drama because, for one, I'm a Christian. That's number one. Number two, I don't get into a lot of petty drama. Anything I have to say to another man, I don't have to use Facebook to say it. I will go to your house and tell you how I feel. So let me be clear. All right? This is about me and you, music and a relationship and a love for music. I don't get all into the pettiness about this, that, and the other. But it has come to my attention that there is misunderstanding. And I don't want the people that I love and the people that I sing to misunderstanding Mr. Riley, because I'm pretty much an open book. So I can't script this. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. The drama in Ready for the World is really not drama. You have Gerald Valentine, which is my drummer, and my bass player, John Eden, and myself that were going out on the road and doing Ready for the World. Why? I wrote the songs. People say, well, I thought it was Ready for the World. Well, I've been in the studio by myself for years doing the songs that you love with nobody in the studio. And I didn't want to have to go here, but when somebody says Mr. Riley is stealing money, my checks are different from the group's check, and it's always going to be bigger because I wrote the songs. And people kind of felt like, okay, well, this other band member comes on and saying this about Melvin. Well, I've stayed away from drama for 35 years. For me to come on here and have to have my fans understand what's really going on, I'm doing it because I know it's been some BS. So what I have to do now, I wrote a letter to the group years ago, going out on the road with Willie and the rest of the band. Well, the rest of the band didn't like what I wrote, which was Melvin Riley is not responsible for paying the group when I do my solo project. Well, so solo project has always been, because it's always been, even with Ready for the World, I was solo. It's just called Ready for the World. And I'm live now, so I can't script it, but I can show you reality. This is called, you see that? That's the copyright of the United States of America. Hate to put it out there. I never wanted to do this. Love You Down, the number one song that's probably one of the most played records. There's nobody in the studio but me. I have a guy that's called Gary Spagnola that played the guitar solo on Love You Down. It's not even Gordon, because at some point, people got lazy and didn't want to show up in the studio. So you say, well, Melvin, is that true? Well, here's the copyright. You see that? That says Love You Down. Okay? And you see whose name is on Love You Down? If it's being done the right way, Love You Down. You see that? And you're free to pull it up. Okay. So Love You Down. That says Melvin Riley, Love You Down. Because I'm the only one on it. Oh, Sheila. Oh, Sheila. I had Gordon come by and do a guitar riff and gave him percentages because of friendship, not because he wrote one lyric. Okay? The reason why you saw me do Love You Down live weeks ago is because I wrote it. Oh, Sheila, because I wrote it. If I go and get a cassette tape of Oh, Sheila right now, the day I wrote it when I was 17 years old with my nephews in the basement, they're in the background. That'll let you know exactly. So I've always been a group guy. But when people come out saying, I have to steal money, your money is too small for me to steal. And I'm not being arrogant right now. I wrote Oh, Sheila, the lyrics. The da-da-da-da, Love You Down. Can he do it? Let me show you some more copyrights. And the reason why I'm doing this, I'm not a petty person, but when it comes to my fans, you know how you get real sensitive about your kids? Well, the people that you love, which is the fans, and the reason why I do this, is the reason why I do this. These are copyrights. These are copyrights of Melvin Riley's writing Love You Down. Oh, Sheila, can he do it like this? The group, and the reason why I wrote the letter to the group that I'm not responsible for paying you anything, it's because you ain't done a damn thing, but said you were a part of Ready for the World. Willie Triplett is in the group because I put Willie Triplett in the group. Willie, first of all, the group said we're going to get rid of Willie Triplett because he couldn't play in certain places. Okay? He couldn't play in certain places. When they got rid of Willie, tried to get rid of Willie, I said, no, we're going to stick with Willie Triplett because Willie was in here from the beginning. And just because he can't play different clubs, he's not going to get put out of this group. Willie Triplett is in the group because of Melvin Riley. There would be no Willie Triplett in the group if I didn't put him in the group. Okay? And let me tell you, darling, these are copyrights. It's Melvin Riley. It's Melvin Riley. These are copyrights with the United States government. This is my girlie, Melvin Riley. And I'm not sure if you guys can see this correctly because I didn't want to do this. That says Melvin Riley, not Ready for the World, because Melvin Riley wrote all of the Ready for the World. Melvin Riley was in the studio by himself. Okay, that's why you don't hear pull up Gary Spagnola on your Google. He did the guitar solo in Love You Down, not Gordon Stroger. Well, why wouldn't you be in the studio to play your own guitar solo? You know what Gordon said? Leave it alone. Let it stay there. Let it stay there. Let it stay there. Okay, why wouldn't you want to do your own guitar solo on Love You Down? Can he do it like this? Oh, Sheila, I wrote it, and I'll play you the cassette tape when I was 17 when I wrote it. Then I'll play you another tape of me basically directing the band to play Oh, Sheila. Ready for the World has been living on my coattails for this whole entire relationship. I called it Ready for the World. Now, you say, well, where did the name Ready for the World come from then, Melvin? Well, go ahead and pull up a song called Ceramic Girl. It says, so nonchalant, laid back, and ready for the world. Who wrote those lyrics? I wrote the lyrics. So nonchalant, laid back, and ready for the world. So when you talk about I gotta steal money, I wrote the money. Okay, I sang the money. Okay, here we go again. Would you make me? These are copyrights with the United States. I know a lot of people say, well, Melvin, chill out. No, because at a certain point in time, you gotta say something about something. Here's another song, Baby Let Me Love You. That's all Melvin Riley. Okay, that's a United States copyright. That's all Melvin Riley. I called it Ready for the World. No, in my room, she's just the girl for me. Well, guess what? In my room, Melvin Riley. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. I don't need to steal any money when I am making the money for the group. The group gets a check because of what I wrote. Okay, here we go again. Yo, that's a lot of body. That's Melvin Riley. You don't see nobody else's name on it. Gently, which is one of the favorites of all time. What does that say? Let me make sure that it's being put out there the right way. Okay, that says Gently, Melvin Riley. See, here's my name right here. And every part that's played on that record is Melvin Riley, not the group. Okay? Melvin Riley Jr. And the song is Gently. There's nobody else on that song but me. Nobody in the studio but me. Okay? Then let's go ahead and go to another. Can he do it like this? Can he do it like that? U.S. copyright. Can he do it like this? Melvin Riley. I had an engineer by the name of Charles Brown that was my boy, and he passed away. And I wanted to make sure that he was okay. Okay? So I would give people different percentages out of my love, out of my wanting you to have something. Because listen, too much is given much. You know what I'm talking about. Can he do it like this? That's Melvin Riley. Ask any band member what part did they play on Love You Down. Ask them what did they play on Can He Do It Like This. Ask them what did they play on Baby Let Me Love You. They're nowhere on the song. The new song I have called Tattoo. And they're saying that was me and Gerald and Antoine Kirkland that did Tattoo. There's nobody else in the group. Then Gordon goes on TV or wherever he's talking about and says, I'm calling promoters and radio stations. Let me explain something to you. When Ready for the World does a show, they post my picture up there to fool promoters. Okay? I told them, I said, I don't have to call promoters and agencies long as you don't post my picture and lie to the fans. Okay? And lie to the promoters. Okay? That's why I had to change the name to Melvin Riley featuring Ready for the World, or Ready for the World featuring Melvin Riley, because they're lying to promoters as if I'm going to be at the show. No. Stop lying to promoters and letting them think I'm going to be on the show. And the fans, they went to Atlanta and got booed, I heard. Then they went to another show and got booed because they're lying to promoters and fans, making them think I'm going to be at the show. No. If you want to go and see Melvin Riley doing his songs in the name of Ready for the World that he wrote, it's called Ready for the World featuring Melvin Riley. Not out of arrogance. No. If I was arrogant, they wouldn't be getting anything, okay, because they ain't wrote nothing. One of the songs that Greg had done is called Digital Display. I love it. I have no problem with that. Beautiful. Go ahead. What about Oh Sheila? What about Love You Down? What about Can He Do It Like This? What about all the number 5 and number 1 hits? Okay, so I'm saying to you, there's no shame in my game. I'm showing you the copyright. Well, here's all the copyright papers. Melvin Riley was in the studio doing all the instruments, doing everything by himself. Merry Goes Round. This is Melvin Riley. You see that? Merry Goes Round. Okay? Here we go again. All of the, all of that. Let me tell you, walk with me. Now walk with me. Because we're going to go ahead and do this real deal. We're going to do with God, the truth, God's truth. Okay, I just showed you that. Well, now I'm going to show you this. Okay, this is my mantelpiece of a few things. Okay? Well, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ain't fooled. You know why they're not fooled? Because this doesn't say Ready for the World. This says Melvin Riley. You see Library of Archives? Melvin Riley. Hello? Hello? They didn't write that to Ready for the World. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame wrote that to me. Okay? Because I wrote the songs. I performed the songs, played all the instruments on the songs. Riley. You know why they say Melvin Riley? It's because Melvin Riley wrote them. He was in a band called Ready for the World and still am in a band called Ready for the World. The difference is I called it Ready for the World while they sat back and didn't do that. Now, I'm not talking about John Eaton. That's my bass player. Me and John, we roll together. This ain't about John Eaton because that's my boy. I love him because he's true to it. Gerald Valentine and I was going to be in the same exact thing what we're doing right now, okay? Which was go out on the road. But Gerald had to go ahead and go back with the other guys, okay? Not because it was something against Melvin. No, this was about the fact that he had to go ahead and do what he had to do about a few different things, okay? If I was that bad of a person, why do I have Gerald Valentine? The band is 3 of us, okay? No, can't be that bad. No, this is about a bunch of other BS that's going on. So I call radio stations and agencies because they're lying to agencies and promoters and putting my picture as if I'm going to be at a show. I'm not going to be at the show in Los Angeles coming up. You know why I'm not going to be at the show in California? The reason why I'm not going to be on the show in California is what I'm telling you right now, okay? A bunch of lies. And every time I perform now, if I'm not doing a solo track show, which is me just doing a show and I want to make sure that the crowd and blah, blah, blah. When we come out as a band, we're live. We don't play behind no tracks. And I'm just going to leave that at that right there. You figure out the rest. We go 100%. Every instrument is live. We don't play behind tracks. You know why? Because we believe in playing live music and not playing behind a track. Okay, the next time that you see them other guys on stage, look at the one guy. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, Melvin Riley and Ready, or Ready for the World featuring Melvin Riley. When we got the band, it's gonna be 100% live. Okay, and I'm not even gonna say no more about that. You investigate it for yourself. Just like you wasn't in the studio to record the songs, you ain't even on stage to record or play live. You gotta do a backup track. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This ain't about no hate. There's no reason to hate, okay? This is about the fans being confused about somebody else's perception. Well, if you're not even on playing your guitar on Love You Down, that speaks volumes, okay? So when you hear Ready for the World, you hear Melvin Riley. When you hear those keyboards and those bass guitars and those guitar parts and this, that, and the other, I'm in the studio by myself doing it, okay? And if you don't If you want to question that, ask Willie, where's he on Love You Down? Ask Gordon, where's he on Love You Down? Ask anybody where they are on these songs. No, what you are is you having a conversation with the fans, making them think something that's not true. You're not even playing live on stage, so I damn sure know you would. They already know. Well, damn, if he can't go up here and do what he has to do live, where was he in the studio? So, yeah, this is real. My hand to God, okay, and I don't play with God, okay. I'm showing you exactly what it is because it's called the United States Certificate Registration Copyright. So why isn't everybody's name on a song if they did it? No, Melvin Riley did it. Not arrogance, not being a butthole, not trying to be nothing other than be real with my fans. Okay? It's about me and you. It's about me and John Eaton and you. When we come and play live, don't look for no tracks behind it. We bringing it. It's called Ready for the World featuring Melvin Riley or Melvin Riley and Ready, so that you, the fans, understand I won't be at a show that's not the real deal. Okay? So, I love you guys. It's important that you know the truth about Ready for the World. Because for 35 years, there was no drama, no craziness going on. Okay? But when you come on and you try to talk about my character and you sitting up eating off of my songs, off of my blood, sweat, and tears in the studio, and you wasn't even in the studio. And if you did write something, tell me how much money is it bringing in. Okay? So my point to you is this. I love y'all. Y'all my fans. I'm going to love you for life, and I'm going to keep on bringing the hits. And just like I was doing back then, I'm going to do it right now. I don't want to be nasty. I don't want to be petty, because anything I got to tell a person, like I already addressed Gordon at a rehearsal hall, I've already told him, I'm going to let you know what it is face to face. I don't have to go on Facebook and talk to you. I'm going to tell you right now. And guess what? Since he chose to take the Facebook route, and he wants to lie to the fans, I'm going to protect my fans like I protect my kids, which means I love y'all, and I'm going to let you know what it is, okay? And that's the God's truth, okay? So if you ever want to know exactly what songs the groups are on, I'll post it up for you and let you exactly see what I wrote, what I sang, every background, every instrument. And I'm not saying every exact song that we did. I'm telling you the songs that you already know, which is the Love You Down, the Can He Do Like This. Oh Sheila, Gordon came in and put a guitar riff on Oh Sheila. Well, like they always say, what's good for the goose is always good for the gander. Okay, I'm saying it. I'm singing it. I wrote the lyrics. Keyboard, dun, 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 that's me. Played it when I was 18 years old, got my nephews in the background while I was recording when I was in high school. So I just want y'all to know, I can prove it all. Don't trip on the drama. Don't trip on everybody else's BS. Okay? I had to give you all the facts, had to give it to you real. And anytime somebody got something to say, here's the paperwork. So the next time you see Melvin Riley wrote an email that said Melvin Riley is not responsible for playing Ready for the World, if they post up this email that I wrote them, I stand by it, because I damn sure did write it. Because I ain't obligated to pay you nothing on a live show when I'm doing my solo projects or anything else like that. Had you been in the studio, I got an obligation to you. But you wasn't in the studio. You sat back and called yourself Ready for the World, and your ass ain't even on the dang track. Love y'all. Whoever do or don't like it, listen, peep the facts. Love y'all, and I'm out.
Well, we see that sometimes they just don't get along. A lot of groups break up, and a lot of times we don't understand why. We don't know why, but they just seem to can't get along. So look, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and let's keep Ready for the World in our prayers. Even though it's a group that's been around a long time, we need good music, and that's just the bottom line. Bye bye.